wanted to start making music after listening to the Swedish House Mafia back in high school. I think one of their songs, Greyhound, inspired me to get into it. I also dabbled in garage band a little bit. But yeah, other than that, I was pretty low-key about it until college. But I already committed to an engineering school at the time, Clarkson University. So I started teaching myself on YouTube how to make music. I've been playing piano since I was 5, which definitely helped out a lot, as well as trumpet in high school. Music's been a huge part of my life, and it always will be. So I wanted to be an EDM producer ever since, again, the Swedish House Mafia released their track Greyhound. I never really got into beat making too much. I tried a few beats out, but it just wasn't working out for me. I dabbled in electronic music and fell in love with it. With electronic music, I typically start off with the chord progression because the chords of a track kind of influences what kind of emotions you can put into a track. You can put a lot of color into chords, and that's where I start off for EDM tracks, and then I build around it. So whether the chords are in a break section of the song or the drop of a song, I'll just reverse engineer it so that the whole song can be built around those chords. My music includes lyrics occasionally, depending on the type of track. Currently, I'm building my tracks around no lyrics. Lately, vocalists are wanting to be added as collaborators rather than features. And also, I'm doing this on a budget, so the features typically request, a couple $100s per track, and I'm looking to save as much as I can. Some of the challenges I faced as a producer was putting out music that I felt was good, but looking back on it, it really wasn't. So I think one of my hardest challenges was realizing that the music that I put out isn't good and that I need feedback from other producers to really, get fresh ears on it. Because once you're making a track over and over and over again, replaying that same 8 bars, it gets kind of drilled into your brain and you get sick of it and accustomed to it. So having a pair of fresh ears to look on that really helped me overcome that challenge. Currently, the biggest challenge for me is finding my own sound and being able to use that sound to garner my own style. Rap and EDM are definitely becoming more intertwined lately. The EDM industry currently is very oversaturated with the same type of sound. Not uncommon to have rap and EDM tracks now. For example, Avicii had country music influences in his tracks. Kashmir has Indian references in his tracks. So those are just 2 different examples. It's common to see it in tracks, but also the differences may be like artists like 6ix9ine. Like, you don't really hear his style in EDM tracks. A lot of auto-tune rappers nowadays, not calling them out or anything, they have a different style from EDM that doesn't really mash together. Moving forward, I would like to ultimately be touring at this point, whether it be in the United States or worldwide. I'd also like to be known for my own sound, so when producers hear my name R3LIC, they think, oh, like this type of style. Here's how you build a R3LIC type track, like tutorial on YouTube. So that's kind of where I want to be. I mean, I have a fan base right now, but not nearly as big as I'd like it to be. That's definitely where I want to take my career in 5 years. Interacting with your fans is crucial, especially in the early stages. Your goal is to build as many loyal followers as you can. Gary Vee is a big inspiration of me, and one of the things I used to do was follow his technique of dropping a comment on everyone's posts, whether it be local in the area like Syracuse, New York, or just all around the world. Just dropping your comment, and what that does is it drops your brand on their page. So if other producers or other individuals stumble upon that person's posts, they'll look in the comments and be like, oh, who's this? I might click on it. Your beats might be on your page. They might check out your beat. They might like your beat. say, oh, let me check out more beats. Oh, this guy is actually pretty cool. Let me hit him with a follow. It's definitely crucial to engage with these people, and when you get follows, reach out to them and be like, hey, my name is XXX. I'm a music producer. How long have you been producing for? Or if it's just a normal civilian or fan, just reach out to him and just say thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Just make a good impression. If I make it in a couple of years, I'd like to buy a new house for my family, somewhere nice. I'd also like to thank my relatives, like my grandparents, who have been very supportive of me ever since I was a kid. I'm paying for my piano lessons even. And overall, my dream is to be able to inspire other people with my musical style, and to be able to leave an imprint on the world saying, this is R3LIC.